you doing? Back in the new world, digging around for some cool looking ores and things. Trying to get a lot of AE crystals, and I have been. And I've just literally picked the place dry. Found this skeleton spawner over here, which was awesome. And my base is only 70 meters that way, so it's not very far from my base at all. Been picking it all clean, and I noticed there was a spawner there. Been trying to get as much stuff as I can possibly manage to get while I'm down here. And I think I'm just about up to my limit now, and it's time to head back to the surface. I have had a small issue though, and that's been that my Tinker's pick ran out, so I needed to make a very quick and rough upgrade, and just happened to find some iron in one of these chests. So just quickly made myself a tool station, used a bit of iron to repair my pick. But I have actually done really well, I think. I mean, the quartz was what I've been after, so I've been focused on getting quartz, but I've been getting other bits and pieces as you do. So really and truly, we are well on our way now to getting AE installed. So all I've got to do now is try and get a way to take it all back to base. And that is what we're going to be up to right about now. Put all this in my bag. And take copper, I suppose, tin ore, tin, copper, zinc, all of that sort of rubbish that you normally end up with tons of. Stick it all in with that. And away. I'm sure that was the other bag I put it in then. Hold on. Nope, we're good. Okay. Take some of this and the coal. We'll try and take everything back with us if we can, because there's a lot of stuff to carry. I've found a saddle and a music disc as well, which is pretty cool to have. Don't really want them for anything just yet, because there's nothing to saddle as such. But it'll all be good. Hold on. Where's that stuff that I just put in there? What? All of my stuff? All of my stuff. All of my stuff just disappeared. Let me log out, log back in again and see what's happened. Well, I am mortified. I'm virtually speechless. I don't know what has gone on there. Must be because these two have conflicts of some kind. They're almost the same item ID. But all my stuff's gone. Just vanished. Disappeared. Now I'm debating whether I should go into cheat mode and cheat myself some stuff in that I've had. Go through the video footage that I've just recorded and just replace the stuff that just got lost. Because that is a bit of a bug that I'm not really happy with at all. I mean, I've just spent 3 hours clearing this place out. I've been all through the ravine and the mines and all through every cave all around underneath my base, lighting the whole thing up. I've got through 2 stacks of torches. Filled a chest full of my loot. Emptied the bags out into the chest, filled it full of loot, and now I'll go to put it back in the bags to take it away, and it's all gone. Right, well, oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't like cheating. I don't want to cheat. I cheat myself. But I feel cheated now. The game has just cheated me. The mods have just played up, acted up, and there's been a glitch. And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to put the stuff back into my inventory, and hopefully it'll look like nothing ever happened. I'll be right back, guys. Well, guys, I made a decision to just half cheat. I looked at the footage that I'd recorded at the start there, and I had loads and loads of ores. I had stacks of ores in different kinds, copper and tin and bits and pieces of all that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure I had some of the fantasy ores in there as well, but I couldn't really tell what was what in the video footage. And to be honest, none of it. I don't care about any of it. It's irrelevant to me. I would have liked to have had it because I mined it, so it was mine. But I'm not really that fussed. So I'm going to just basically I've cheated in what I know were the quartz crystals that I had. So I've got these quartz crystals because they are my priority. That's what I came down here for, and it cheated me out of those. And that's it. I'm done. I've finished. I've fed up of mining now. I've got plenty of all the other ores and stuffs that were there, so I don't really need those. I can always get more. The quartz, however, has been a difficult task to get hold of. And I've been literally all over the place getting it. I've been through all over the place to get that quartz. And to lose it all just like that was terrible. And yeah, well, here we are. We're going back to base. And all I'm taking back with me is the quartz that I managed to get. Another thing, I've been mining down here to test something. I had a turtle mining from the top, and I wanted to look to see where the best levels for quartz were. So my turtle did a bit of a... It's an 8x8. That was just a test. And I noticed that there's a good source up there at those levels. So that's maybe 10 blocks below the surface. But they were still appearing down here as well. So the turtles did mine me a few, and now I've got a better understanding of where you get it from. Because there was a question in the comments by one of you guys, and I thought, actually, I don't know, so I want to find out. So I did this little experiment, and my inventory is full. Let's chuck some cobble away. We don't need the cobble. It's going to be floating around my head for a while now. And I'll work my way down the side here, because this is probably the safest route home at the minute. Because at least I know my way from here. Actually, yeah, I'll just go straight to the ladders over here, and then head on up. Oh, man. I can't believe we've started the episode like that. That's quite a terrible start. What level am I on now? I'm on Y48. As the village starts loading around me. Y48. I've done a bit around here. Because these turtles were taking so long to do everything they needed to do. Oh, got to be careful not to fall down there, haven't I? Because these turtles were taking so long to do what they needed to do. Look at them. Pulling out stuff all over the place. Nice. And that was all the good stuff that it got from that section as well. I think I'd already taken all the quartz crystals out. It did get a few quartz and stuff on the way down. But while turtles are running, you can't really leave. If you unload the chunk or log out, the turtle just gets stuck where they were. They don't continue excavating down. So while I've been waiting for the turtles, trying to get those core samples and having a look about, I've been doing a bit more building. That now looks like it's out of fuel. Let me just dump this quartz because that was all I had before. Oh man, It looks like now, though, we can get all the AE stuff done. I don't feel like doing all the crafting right at this minute, though. So I think we'll find other things to do this episode. Let's go in night time. Let's go for a sleep. I've now moved my bed around over here. Maybe I'll do a bit of building, because I've just been mining for ages. We'll do a bit of building and setting stuff up. And then I will probably go around crafting everything. Yeah, ceiling in here, bed in here, look, little bedroom. I could actually do with some torches in here, couldn't I? Because that's not a very safe way of living. I think last time I was in here, the furnace was working properly. It's out of charcoal. Everything's out of fuel. Can I burn this? No, can't burn to petroleum. So, yeah, so we've got plenty of this going on. That's loads, really. I don't really need this working anymore because I'm not going to use that much for a while yet. But I had a quick redesign, if you can tell. The outside's pretty much the same, but on the inside, pop that there. On the inside, we've got a slightly different layout. It's not much different. It goes down to the barrel, takes that down to the barrel instead of the chest in the corner here. The diamond pipe's pretty much set up the same, that the wood's going to go down that way. And wood's also supposed to go up to the top here. But wood, burning this rubber wood, is not efficient enough in the slightest. These generators, especially the generator for the harvester, uses so much energy that I need to really combine those two together. And burn charcoal, make charcoal, burn charcoal, make energy for both machines at the same time. The other thing I did was, because the harvester has this back end and the pipe needed to go out, the pipe was coming down here. Right there somewhere, or was it there? And from the outside it looked cosmetically rubbish. I didn't like it. It looked terrible. So I've moved the farm itself into the corner here. And now it's in the corner. We've got a bit more space on the sides, but also all the pipe work and everything's going in. Now, the planter only does this 3x3 area. And as you can see, it will automatically do all of the trees in any available spaces unless you set it. So I could set it with something else in an area, and it won't plant rubber saplings in that area anymore. I think that's how it works. We'll check that and make sure, because in future projects we're going to upgrade these and have larger planting zones, which we'll go through all the upgrades. They're quite easy to do. They're not bad at all. The diamond pipe got set up. I tried to put 3 rubber going into white to try and take it more up into there, but it didn't seem to be doing it still. This still runs out faster than this one. The planter just doesn't take as much power as the harvester. So those AE crystals are going to be used up in this one first, and then I've got another one set up over there, which is symmetrical. I've got it sorted out symmetrically. And I'm planning on having that as like the front of my main house warehouse. I had to do something with it because the entrance to the mine was on the edge of a chunk. So this is the chunk border here, I think. Where the chests are is the chunk border. So now inside this chunk, I've got that and these and all that sort of stuff, and below. And then I don't have to worry about protection too much. The shield should protect the place well. As for the design, well, that's all work in progress. It's taking shape. I quite like the shape it's taking, though. Need to build a few more bits on just to make sure, and keep running out of this stuff. Oh yeah, charcoal. That needed some more charcoal, didn't it? So let's get some more charcoal on the go. I should really get some charcoal generators built and things like that as well. What happened there? Stuff. Anyway. I'm full of junk all over the place. I need my AE system to start sorting things out for me. I need to have storage spaces. I need to define storage areas and things like that to keep the place tidy so I can find stuff when I want stuff. I moved me building supplies over here. So I'm doing a lot of planting of the spruce trees to get my spruce wood. And I've got quite a few stacks now because the axes are awesome. The tree capacitor mod from episode 1, and you know I love the tree capacitor mod. I mean, that is just awesome. And now I've got myself a Tinker's Construct axe because I kept making iron axes and I've ended up just using up all the iron that way. At least with the Tinker's Construct axe I can repair it, which is excellent as well. Take this one out over here, thank you. What else? I may as well make this into an update episode now because we'll just have a bit of a chat while I show you around. I won't really do any of the stuff. I could probably build some more onto this in a minute as well. We'll get back to that. The village over there has been expanding nicely. It's been growing up. And take a look at these guys. Yep. Yeah, one of them's still Bertie. I can't remember which one now, as the growling and the barking all comes, but the growling was doing me head in. So I brought Bertie from over there over to here and got him to sit down. And another wolf just wandered over to me. So I gave him a couple of bones and then, well, the rest is romantic dog history. I quite enjoyed it, I'm sure. We had a couple of little puppies for a little while and they've grown up as well. It's because of doing all this work over here to set the core samples up to figure out what level to send my turtles tunnelling. And now I know I'll probably set my turtles just tunnelling around underneath the dirt level, clearing out all the stone, because I'm using lots of stone over here anyway. I'll probably use a ton of stone bricks and stone through the nether. The other thing, I may as well show you downstairs. The other thing is that while I was out and about collecting a few bits and pieces, I also found 2 new meteor sites. Completely different to the ones that we've been finding before, with a completely different type of meteor in them. One of them gave these Krekenorite chips. I don't know if that's spelled right. Krekenorite chips. But look at the EU value on those. 8,250. They were like burning hot lava-y blocks. I'll try and find one and record it at some point, but I couldn't record at the time. And these freeze-rite crystals. Now, I think we've encountered one of those freeze-rites before, where ice and these stones come hailing down from them. And, wow, these are just crazy stuff. I don't know whether to burn it or use it, because the uses for it... Let's have a look. Uses. Show me the uses. You can make the helmets, and you can make a full set of armor, basically. I've got enough to test it out to see what I get, actually. So I might give that a go, actually. Test that out, see what you get. If it's fiery lava, well, I think there was one of them that did something like fire. And I can make a decent sword out of it as well. I don't know if the sword's going to be better than a diamond sword. Meteor timers. Crazy stuff. More meteor timers, built slightly differently, I guess. Meteor crash detectors. Now that is something we need to do, isn't it? Look at that. I've got 1 red meteor gem left. And for those, but that 1 red meteor gem might lead me to more meteor strikes to find the crashes. I wonder how that works. We're going to do that. And then there's summoners. I mean, I don't know how this summoner works. Red gems and some meteor chips to make a summoner. And then you use the summoners to make other summoners. So, I know my inventories are a right mess right now. So, let's just get rid of some of this copper, silver, tin, lead. There we go. See, I've managed to get a fair bit without all that loss that I had at the start of the episode. So I can't complain really. I'm still doing okay. I mean, I'll get myself a quarry or something at some point. The turtles are doing stuff nicely for me at the minute. Go for it. Achievement get. Well informed. Awesome. Cool. And let's make some armor while we're in here as well. Let's make a chest plate. And see, fire protection 4. Well, I see a trip to the nether coming on in that suit. So at the minute, let's check out our armor. Oh, I've got to eat. At the minute, our armor is at 8. So let's swap out that. And that takes us down to 4.5. Put this on, and it takes us up to 8.5. So it's actually better than normal meteorite armor. How does it look? Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I can live with that. That's pretty cool. I like it. I wonder what the helmet looks like, because this helmet looks okay, but I'd rather not be wearing that helmet, to be honest. So that meteorite armor can just go away somewhere nice and tidy, because I won't be using that again. Because I've got magnetization on all of these sets of armor, haven't I? So only one of them needs to be magnetized, really. I don't need the other stuff. I wonder if the helmets and other things make any difference. Let's have a look, see what we look like in this then. It's protection 4 the same. Ooh, I look a little bit more evil. Da, 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 da. It looks like I've got horns. Demonic horns of Nemson, of the devil. Well, that'll do. I'm happy with that. Put the rest away for now, though, because I don't want to waste it. I'll take that and put that away as well. I will be tidy, don't we? Bars, I've got that there. Where did I put that stuff? Petroleum, yes. Petroleum into there. And the charcoal goes in there as well. Gunpowder, sulfur. Sulfur goes in there. That's good. Well. Oh, what did I get the book-wise? Feather falling. Ah, yes. An enchantment table. Feather falling. Have I got enough iron to make myself... Yes, I have. Got enough iron to make myself an anvil. Do I need to compress it in this mod pack, though? Let's have a look. No, I do not. Awesome. So we'll have 3 of those. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, thank you. And we'll stick those together to make an anvil. Now, do I want to put the feather falling on these boots? I suppose I'll upgrade the trousers, if anything, to another type. So, yeah, why not? Let's upgrade the boots. Let's put our anvil. Actually, if I'm going over there, let's take the helmet and dump that away as well. Let's go over to the tool shop and see what we can do. Let's plonk it down over here. Yep, that'll do. I'll put that away in there. So, take the boots. Let's get ourselves some feather falling on these. See if they enchant. Yes, they do. That's awesome. Cool. So, meteor falling. Why not? There we go. And that cost me just a few levels, but I've been mining, so I got plenty. And there we go. Now I've got feather falling boots as well. Cool, cool, cool. Now, there was something I noticed earlier when I was making myself this axe. That we've now got these bigger, broad patterns. I don't know what these are. Shovel head, normal, normal, sword blade, normal, wide guard, normal, normal, normal. But then there was, after those ones, after knife and all that, chisel we got, yeah. Tough. Tool rod pattern. Tough. What? That's new. Tough binding pattern. Large plate pattern. Broad axe head pattern. Scythe head pattern. Broad shovel. Large blade. Large blade. Sounds awesome, doesn't it? Tool rods. But none of that's in this book. none of that's here. This is all the standard stuff. So I'm wondering if the mod got updated and I've already got this book, because there's nothing that tells me anything at all that I don't already know. Mossy cobblestone. I need to go and get myself that ball of moss, don't I? I need to go and take that dungeon apart and get myself some mossy cobblestone so I can do some repair on something. Maybe make one of these armors repair. I don't know. My macerator empty. So, yeah, what should we do now? Let's go and do a bit of building, shall we? Now we've tested that out, we also need to test out this meteor crash detector. Wonder how it works. It's showing up, I think that's probably just shading on the actual thing itself. We'll right click it in the morning and see what happens. Or do I have to do it while it's night time? Let's have a check. Nothing. Oh no, that thing is moving, look. Look at that. So it's pointing in that direction, maybe? Maybe. Where's all the mobs? Where are all the mobs? Oh, I've only got it on easy instead of normal. That'll be why. Right then. Let's have a wander over here then. Let's see if we can follow it and figure out if it's telling us the truth. Okay, here's all the mobs. This is where they are. Is that showing me meteor crash site? Is that gonna... That's one of those icy quartz ones. Right. Okay, let's go sleep. Let's do some building. We can test that out another time. I wonder if it changes like a compass. I might have to read up on this and find out where it's pointing, because it's pointing, still pointing in that direction, even though I know there's multiple in several directions. We'll just have to do it that way, won't we? Right, up we go, and make it day. Make it day. I'm not really impressed with this. It's pointing me in this direction. Let's go for a wander. Let's see where this leads me. See if it takes me to a new site or an old site. Wonder if it takes me to the latest site. I'd also planned on getting some other bits and pieces sorted today. It shows this when it's in the inventory as well. I wanted to get myself a new bow, because this bow's not very good. It's a normal vanilla bow. I wanted to get myself a better bow. This is still pointing in the right direction, isn't it? I spotted from the chains mod that there's an awesome bow that you can make. An iron wire or iron fiber bow or something like that. Oh yeah, here we go. It's brought me to this right here, which is one of those icy ones, one of those icy meteorites that bring you those blue crystals. And you get quite a bit, really, don't you? I'm guessing you've got to be careful, because I stood on one of the meteorite blocks once before and it hurt. Drastically hurt. Take these. It feels like you're on ice when I'm walking on it. Feels like ice. But this is very fresh. They haven't even started melting yet, have they? Normally, they either cool down or melt or something, and you lose all the bits that you need. I'm going to get a lot out of this, aren't I? That's good. Before it cools down, I'll grab a load and see what this stuff can make. Looks like it seems to be the falling meteor mod today, guys. That and glitchy backpacks mod. So, I don't really think there's much time for anything else. So let's quickly have a look, see what we can make out of these. And maybe I'll make a full suit of armor for them if there is one. A full suit of armor out the other one, because there's one thing I can guarantee, and that's having lots and lots of meteors fall. Just constantly, every night, while I was out mining, there was quite a lot because I wasn't sleeping. Every night, meteors will fall in this mod pack. That's for sure. I guess that's why the image that Kyle put on that first, well, my thumbnail, I used the same image for my thumbnail. The first image of the mod pack, basically, the meteor falling, is all about that. And this stuff isn't going anywhere. This stuff's just letting me take it. But that one didn't give me anything. Gives me one. Gives me a few. Well, let's have a look then. So that's a stack and a bit already, and there's tons left. Very fresh indeed. So this little thing is pretty accurate after all. Well, let's see what we can make with this then. Uses of Freezerite crystal. Helmets, bodysuits. Yeah, full suit of armor. I'm going to make a full suit of armor. Picks. Freezerite pickaxe increases underwater mining speed. Freezerite spade increases underwater digging speed. Increases underwater cutting speed. Increases underwater cutting speed. Yes. Automatically waters farmland when used. What? A hoe that automatically waters farmland? That sounds awesome. I think I'll get myself one of those for definite. A Freezerite sword. And a meteor time detector. If only I had more red meteors to fragment things. And then one of those and that, you can call down a Freezerite meteor. Well, I'm going to try mining with meteors at some point. For now though, guys, that's the end of this episode. I'm gonna dig all this out, and I'm gonna head on back, and then I'll go home, and I'll probably make tons and tons and tons of AE stuff, so that I've got a nice big collection of AE items ready for me to automate everything we build in the next episode. And we'll also give these swords and armors a bit of a comparison test, so you know which ones to bother with and which ones to not bother with. I think we've got Bibliocraft in this mod as well, haven't we? Have we got Bibliocraft? We've got Bibliocraft. Have we got Bibliocraft? Yes, we have. So we've got armor stands and things as well. So I'll probably set up armor stands down in the base to put a suit of every armor on, and we'll have display cases for a display of all the weapons that are available in the game and things like that. Just give us an idea of comparisons, and we'll probably wander about with the best sword and the best armor on, but we'll see at least what's good and what's bad. But anyway, I said goodbye, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you didn't mind me cheating. I regret having to cheat. I didn't want to cheat. But I hope you understand. And, well, if you don't, I'm afraid it's too late. I've done it now. And it was only half cheating. I feel bad, guys, but I've got to say goodbye. See you next time on the New World LP.